Hello world, welcome back to Cybercrete, and today in this video we are going to talk about cryptocurrencies. And yes, this is one of the most trending topic out there. So first of all, we will try to understand what the cryptocurrencies are and how they function. And then we are also going to see some of the places where you can look to buy all those cryptocurrencies out there, and how you can take a proper decision on buying what cryptocurrencies that you should buy to increase the profit and just minimize the risk. So yes, with that said, I am not a financial advisor, so this video is just for educational purpose only. You are intended to do your own research. So with that said, let's get this video started. So first of all, let's talk what is cryptocurrencies. And this is very important. Before you are going to invest in something, you should know what the technology is all about. So cryptocurrency is just a digital asset that is running on the blockchain. So then, to understand cryptocurrency, you need to have some basic idea of blockchain. So let's talk what is a blockchain. So blockchain is purely decentralized network. So if you are a programmer and if you have learned about the data structure known as linked list, so you know there are multiple of nodes in the linked list. The first one is known as head node and then tail node. And of course, if you are not ever heard about linked list, let me just give you a very clear example. For those who know linked list, they can understand blockchain much better way, because blockchain is nothing but multiple of linked lists running together. So there is no certain single person that is controlling everything. So if you are hearing the term cryptocurrency, you might have heard the term mining. So mining basically means working on proof of work, which means the computer systems like our laptop or our there are specific hardware for mining all those cryptocurrencies. So what mining actually means is that in mining you have to solve a certain number of mathematical problem in order to mine a block. So it is just so once the block is mined, the block contains all the information. So to generate those blocks, the miners are just continuously mining and trying to solve that mathematical puzzle. So once the puzzle is solved, a new block is mined. And what is inside the block? So when the block contains all the information that you want to store. So inside this block you can store anything. In the case of Bitcoin, it is just the transactional data, like this person Jam sent $500 to let's say Rita. So this is just the record that is being stored on this blockchain record. And the best part of the blockchain is that it is immutable. That means once I have given you some rupees, like $500 I have transferred to your account, and then I cannot simply reverse the process. In the traditional system, what can happen? You are going to pay to some website, let's say MovieQuick or Freecharge or any of those websites. You just pay them and something happens in middle. The transaction fails. So in that case, what can happen? Either your transaction can come back to you in your bank account, or the transaction can be sent to the website that you are trying to purchase the item, like Amazon or Flipkart. So either the money is going to come to your account in order to settle a dispute, or it is going to go to the Amazon account or any website that you are actually buying. But in the case of blockchain, it is not simply going to be happening. If you are going to send something to the wrong address, so in Bitcoin or cryptocurrency we have something known as address, and if you are going to send something, you have to send to this particular address, and if you send this to address, you are losing the control over that thing. Means you have to be extremely careful while sending money to different wallet, because most of the beginners just simply forget this and they end up losing all their wealth. So yes, we know like very little basics, like here is the blockchain. Miners are trying to mine the block which contains the data. In the case of Bitcoin, it simply contains a record of transactional data, whereas in the case of Ethereum, it contains smart contracts. So what are smart contracts? So smart contracts are the programs that runs and lives on the blockchain. That means if you are trying to create anything in a system that is completely decentralized, like it is there is no certain people controlling anything, then it is going to use those blockchain of Ethereum. So till now, like till 2 to 3 years back, only Ethereum was the leader in this industry, and of course it is also again the leader. But now other cryptocurrencies are coming and trying to take over those Ethereum functionality that it is providing. by providing much faster speed. And yes, again you should also note that each block has a certain size limit. Like if this is the block one, this can store, let's say, 500 megabytes of data. So after that this block is going to be filled, then again next block is going to come. So Ethereum was not super fast, it was not the fastest. So some other different cryptocurrency key named Solana, and if you are going to see the price chart, you can see this exponential growth from past 2 to 3 months. This is because Solana contains the fastest transaction. Like the mining of the blocks in the Solana is the fastest among all of, if not all of cryptocurrency, most of the trusted cryptocurrency out there. The Solana is containing the fastest block mining time. So that was the reason that the Solana price just got fluctuated, like from it has seen this exponential growth. So in cryptocurrency, yes, they are doing something. They are creating values in other people's life, and that is why the prices of those things are simply fluctuating. So if you come to this website known as CoinMarketCap, which is one of the websites that you are going to be using to finding out your next gem out there. So here you can see the list of all those cryptocurrencies, and here on the website, if you are a very beginner, I would recommend you to buy the cryptocurrency that are in top 20 to 30, just in that range. Don't go beyond that, because there are lots and lots of cryptocurrency exchange scams. If you are a programmer, or even if you are not a programmer, you can simply create your own cryptocurrency in less than an hour. So it is very similar how you can simply create those website using drag and drop, using Wix or any other just simple brands without even paying a penny. So yes, with the growth of this cryptocurrency craze, there are always bad things that are going to come, and that is the scammers. So just don't go beyond that. Like there are thousands of cryptocurrency, but just the trusted ones are in top 50 to top 100. But you just, if you are a beginner, try to stick into the top 20. And then if you are thinking of like creating a token or cryptocurrency, so if you are going to create your own token, cryptocurrency, so that is not actually going to be the coins. They are simply going to be tokens, because those coins will be running on other people's blockchain. To create your blockchain like the Solana or Ethereum, like Bitcoin, you need a bigger community. You need very good understanding of blockchain. Then only then you will be a blockchain developer. But if you just simply want to deploy it on some other blockchain, you can do it in an hour, as I have already mentioned. And now the question comes, on which exchange or on which platform should you prefer to buy any cryptocurrency? So you can go to any exchange, but the most reputable one are basically Binance. I'm simply going to provide the link in the description below, because there are multiple scams website. If you go there, you try to buy the cryptocurrency, simply your fund is going to be taken away from you. So the first one, according to me, is Binance. The second one is Huobi Global, and the third one is FTX. And please make sure that in this list, try to find the cryptocurrency that is best on your own country region. Like I have told about Binance, Huobi, and then there is also another exchange, KuCoin. So I will just provide the links in the description. You can just go from there, and you can simply create the account. And once you create the account, you are going to get some amount in bonus. So you can simply use those bonus to buy your own cryptocurrency, and there, when you go, you want to deposit your money. So there are very easy and simple method of depositing the money using, let's say, simply your credit card or debit card. You can simply buy the cryptos using those things. And of course, before going to invest anything, you should try to understand the project behind the cryptocurrency. I have given a very brief overview, and if you are interested in knowing more about it, you can simply comment down below, and I will be making more videos explaining the particular project that you want to be explained. And yes, there are other different scam cryptocurrency, so those does not have any fundamental projects. So how can there be any expression for those? But I will just clarify your doubt that if this is a good one or bad one. But you should also do your research before putting your hard-earned money. And just do not think that you are going to double it in, let's say, 10 days or 15 days. You have to be very patient in the game of investment. So yes, don't forget that. And yes, if you like the video, please like it. If you loved it, please subscribe it. And yes, please do mention something inside the comment below. So thanks for watching.